Hello everybody, I'm Brian from Orchids by Brian. I'm here with Cassidy and my buddy Josh, and we are at Waldor Orchids for an incredible nursery tour here in late fall, beginning of winter. They have amazing blooms. I mean, check out these two that we saw here at Waldor. Incredible plants. I am excited to bring this tour to you all and show off the orchids at Waldor. So with that, let's not waste any more time. Here is Waldor Orchids in late fall. All right, here we are in Waldor Orchids here in the fall. And as always, they have some amazing flowers. This one's beautiful. Very interesting stuff. Every time I come to Waldor, you can always find some new blooms. Look at this guy just opening up.
You never know what you'll find when you do that.
Gonna have 3 flowers. Let's see. There's the tag there. So nice. And look at this. Oh my gosh. That's very pretty. Let's step over on this side. Oops. There you go. I don't usually start on this side of the greenhouse, but these, oh, this flower is beautiful. There we go. This is a Triani. Very pretty. There we go. They have lots of blooms. This one's on its way out. Well, let's keep going over here to show this guy. Waldor Orchids here in Linwood, New Jersey. One of my favorite places to stop in and shop because they have just incredible flowers.
You didn't go to the backyard?
Oh my gosh,
I
look at
didn't know
that.
about it until we got here.
Oh.
So now I missed that. I missed that.
So nice.
Well, it's almost exclusively Cattleya.
Yeah. So I'm sure it
Look at this. Wow.
Okay.
This is BLC. Memoria Ray McCullough,
Okay.
I believe. Let's see. Yep. I'll zoom in there on that tag. Can you see that?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
So pretty. Beautiful white.
So
Wow.
watch the buds there,
I
Bill.
love the flowers here at Waldor.
This is Bill's first trip to an orchid.
There we go. Waldor Orchids is known for their incredible Cattleyas. Oh my gosh, look at this. Holy cow. What is this guy?
Right, I've got some.
Wow.
Maybe charcoal and go like that.
That is gorgeous.
Factor here, so. And then of course I picked out a Ludoviniana right as I walked in here. This probably.
Wow. This must be the green leopard. Yeah, it is.
Specific, and I
Okay.
usually go home with something in
Look at
addition
that.
to what I can.
HCC AOS.
There we go.
Look at that.
That flower is, look at that, 3 flowers.
You see something and then
And they
you go,
have
oh.
several blooms here, but check it
Turn around
out.
and it's following
Wow.
It's called, I didn't know I needed that.
That is stunning.
Oh, I've tried these so many times.
So nice. All right. Like I said, they have lots of seedlings too. So when you come to Waldor, definitely stop and take the time to look because they have some very rare classic Cattleyas that you might want to add to your collection. And this guy here,
Where'd I?
nice red on its way out.
Bill, I'll be right there.
And look at
I'll come
this.
around.
Lots of buds on the way. We're getting close to the start of Cymbidium season, which is incredible. Let's step over here. We have lots of blooms. On this side, look at this. Wow. The lip on this flower.
Did you get a price?
That is beautiful.
40? Okay.
That blue one, the blue one up front?
Here's this one. Check it out. See the name there?
The huge flower on it?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't fight
They are so pretty.
No,
And then you come over here and see this guy.
They are doing their usual.
Wow,
So, whenever you get them, put it right on down.
that is so pretty.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. See, that's what I didn't
Let's see, try to
It is.
capture as many names as I can.
Yeah, it's Splendor times. Yeah.
That bloom is beautiful. Now over here, another gorgeous standard Cattleya.
And was that, do you remember that?
Now we are getting towards show season here in the Northeast. So keep an eye out for Waldor. They go to many, many shows all the way up to
What'd you get?
Massachusetts,
I'm looking at this
to
one. It's,
down South Virginia, even some shows in Florida like Tamiami
For sure.
in January. But we'll definitely be back here before Tamiami. Check out this Cymbidium.
and
Wow, these are beautiful.
Blueberry Firehouse.
Really pretty.
But the question
This is Cymbidium Chen's Ruby Gold Tiger HCC
That's a good
AOS.
question, yeah, because it could
because
be
it could
Wow.
go Fiji or it could
That's
go
pretty.
elsewhere.
in many places, yes.
And look at this guy up here. Cattleya Genmanii.
Wasn't meant to be known.
Or Genmanii rubra.
Yeah, these clay pots are generally from a big collection he bought out.
Ah, okay, okay. All right,
And there are a lot of those
That is
over
beautiful.
at the backyard sale.
okay.
Very nice.
Gotcha.
Now we'll come over this way and see what we have. I see some Tolumnias right here. Look at these. I know I have several viewers that love these flowers.
There it is, excuse me.
Oops,
Sorry.
no worries. These are beautiful. They have some Dendrochilum, Encyclias, and here's some Psychopsis. Here's an Alba Psychopsis flower.
I tried to sign, oh, they thought you were Bill.
Look at that.
No, I have the bridal shirt on.
And then they have
We have to fix that, we're going to water.
this guy here.
Was in January.
Look at these flowers.
Even though
They're so
my
pretty.
wife told me that I
Everything's coming into spike right now.
to buy any more of my shirts.
Look at this. See them all? All in spike. These are wonderful, wonderful orchids. Very pretty. So unique. I'm going to step over here
Yeah, yeah.
and see if I can highlight this guy.
Do it on a budget.
Whoops.
I got a
Tripping. There we go.
Okay, okay.
Look at that.
And why do I
That is such a cool flower.
in an Airbnb for 60?
So unique.
Wow, that was a steal.
Here's the name of this guy.
We were going to, it was a little bit outside of town, but we were going to rent a car anyway.
Psychopsis.
Right, and it's probably.
Kalihi.
Yeah,
Big.
Nice accommodation.
Wonderful. And they have several blooms here. Wow. Now over on this side, like I said, we have some compact growers, and look at this little guy. A sample, not for sale, but in bloom. Look at those flares. They have several in bud right now.
Yeah, I got
Check that out.
plant from
Wow.
Bayside sale 2 years ago. And it was only,
That is
the
gorgeous.
bulbs were only
I love
2
those
inches
flowers.
Yeah.
Those are so nice.
And now,
Patnara Ruby Delight. Now let's step over here. Let's see.
it was
I see some blooms over here. And there's some more flowers that I'll show you. This little
Okay, there you
white
go.
bloom here.
Beautiful color, beautiful color.
And they have lots of flowers.
they've said,
Lots of
I only
flowers
get for
at the nursery today.
blooming size. Yes,
All
it's
right.
getting much bigger and
Let's keep going down this way
so
to show you more flowers in bloom. Like I said, Waldor Orchids is a wonderful, well-renowned orchid shop.
What'd you find in here?
All right, now let's check out some more beautiful flowers. Look at this. Stunning. This guy, I have the name here. SLC, Circle of Life, Red Halo, HCC, AOS.
I don't think I've
Here's
seen
some buds
I
here.
haven't seen them
This
either.
looks like a
moved forward from
Catherine
this house
Clarkson.
yet, so-
Okay.
Just remember, we can't stay for
Nice.
we want lunch.
I know.
These are
Well,
beautiful.
I'm not gonna serve it up until
Now over here,
12:30.
look at this. How delicate.
So. All right, let's see.
What, hon?
That is so nice.
Oh, here's Bryce Canyon.
And this is one of my favorites here. Look at this little guy. This is the SLC,
So a Bryce Canyon?
Yeah, I'll be out in a sec.
Deborah Mill Pond.
Small, but got buds on it.
What great form.
Why, did you have it and
Wow,
you killed
that's
it?
I
beautiful.
bought a big one and it was like.
This was the 100th anniversary.
Behind you, thank
No
you.
worries. 100th anniversary release. Beautiful.
And I just
Look at
have
this
a
guy here.
weakness for Bryce Canyon and the flower and the offspring that it produces.
Right.
That's beautiful. These have huge, tall spikes. Cattleya. Whoops. Lost label, so they don't know which one that is. But it's very unique. Now look at the size of this. Grand Cattleya. This is massive. What a beautiful flower. And now I'm just seeing what the fragrance is like. I don't smell any fragrance right now. It is midday, so this is BLC Sugar Plum. It's so beautiful. And now way up here, I don't know if I'll be able to highlight it well. There's some Cymbidium. No worries. Very tall, towering spike. Let's see, that's Cymbidium Comet, I think. I can have a hard time seeing the tag. Like I said, try to do my best to show you all the blooms. And of course, if there's anything you see in this video that you like and you're interested in, reach out to Waldor because they will be able to help you out. Send an email, screenshot, photos. Many of the plants we're showing you here today are for sale, so you can add to your collection.
That's a Porsche. Wait, which one?
That's
Big
beautiful
purple?
right here. Look at
It's
that.
got, oh, it says lost label?
Now, one of my favorites
Wow, it's
is
a Porsche
coming here
Gloriosa.
next, but I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this is this BLC
Could be, but
Young's Island Newberry. That's what this beautiful
probably
purple flower is right here.
in bloom.
How gorgeous. But look at this. This is one of my favorites.
It's not
Now
like
that,
Right,
wow.
I mean, I was.
Let's see if I can shift it over here. Look at that.
On that plant.
How much is this one?
Wow.
This one's
I
better,
love
but the one over
spotted
there,
bifoliates like this.
Was it in bloom or in bud?
That is absolutely spectacular.
Here's another famous Nonami. Excuse me.
Oops, sorry. Then we have another one up here. Look at this. Looks like it has a lot of Gessie in its background, if it's not a lot of Gessie itself. Beautiful pink flower. And over here, another massive bloom, Norman's Bay, low FCC, from the Royal Horticultural Society. This beautiful purple flower. And now hidden right here is a little Laelia pumila. Check out this little guy. These are wonderful. There's so many. Now this is also wonderful. Yellow Cattleya flower. Lots of purple and red blooms today. Let's see, this guy here. There we go.
I just saw him.
Beautiful.
You spend more money here.
Of course.
And look at
You don't
that.
have anything in your hand yet.
No, we decided just to take it slow.
That is beautiful.
I know, I just made the same comment.
I already had
And Brian here is
Wow.
filming and I recording.
No, you're good. You're good. Good to see you guys.
Even
Look
make
at these
sure that you
flowers.
film everything. Look at that.
Oh, I know, right? There's so much to see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's even worse, right?
Space problem.
That's right, exactly. But they can always make room.
when you see something that says NFS.
It doesn't make sense.
Yes, or it has a yellow tag in it.
Yeah, and who is this guy NFS?
Look at
I don't like
this.
that guy. I like him.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
These are beautiful.
He's so
And I even tried to convince him on some of those, and he's like, yeah, no.
Look at this.
And look at
one.
this
Oh my
beautiful flower up here. Oh my gosh.
This one is the one he has bare roots,
Wow.
a whole bunch of bare roots.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that.
This must be the.
Yeah,
This must be a lot
the
of
one
this.
that's flopping around a little bit.
I don't see the name on that up there, but it's
How many
beautiful.
flowers is that?
And look at this. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Bella del Caribe. Beautiful yellow flowers. Look at that. This is a paparata. If I'm correct, hopefully. Wow. Let's see. No, this is a C.J. Roebling Beach View. Gaskeliana, I think, by Paparata.
that is so cute.
Beautiful hybrid. I love that flower. And these are pretty too.
You see that?
I love when October, November, December, wintertime, late fall hits. That is when the orchids come alive around here, especially around the holidays. Oh my gosh, if you come down to Waldor during the holidays, you are going to be in for a treat. Check out this wonderful Cattleya maxima. Look at the veining. That is beautiful. Really, really nice flower. This is Cattleya maxima, semi-alba. Wonderful orchid species. Wow. So nice. And now over here, huge white Cattleya blooms. I love those like trumpet-like flowers. This is Cattleya Luis and Cara. Wow. This is amazing. I say that every time I come into Waldor, and that's because there is so much to see. Look at that, how delicate the flares are on this guy. That's very, very pretty. Now, what is that? Let's see. BLC. Oops. Let's see. I see a tag here. Here's a tag for this flared cat. Mystic Isles Green by Cattleya bicolor Cerulean. Wow. Interesting. Look at that bloom, though. Really pretty. And they have some more wonderful green-colored flowers. Purple. Wow. That is really pretty. And look at this. Now that lip is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow. That is so nice. And down here we have some multifloral Paphiopedilums as well. Look at that. And we have some, even have some Phragmipediums that are starting to bloom down here. Phragmipediums, and then of course more Paphiopedilums. They have a great variety. Like I said, always look underneath the shelves. You never know what you'll find. But let's step back over here because we have a couple other blooms to show you. Wow. Purple Splendor, SVO. And then this is wonderful. Very delicate yellow Cattleya bloom. It's an interesting color. I don't see very often. Let's see, there we go. Dubiosa by Waikiki Gold. And this guy's just about opening up here. Just about there. But wow. Like I said, the purple Cattleyas are popping off this month here. Purple and white. Look at that. Oh, wow. That's just gorgeous. These white. Wow.
She keeps saying,
Look at
wow.
that. I know, it's my favorite word to describe this place.
Smile every time he says wow.
I need a t-shirt with that on there, right? With the orchid. Wow. That is
That's
beautiful.
going to be beautiful. That's
Wow.
when it's full bloom,
Once it's
isn't it?
open, oh yeah.
Look at that arch shape.
I love
Look
the-
at that slash.
I'm a sucker
That
for
is
flares.
nice. Yeah.
If it's got flares,
Me too.
I love flowers.
I love it.
Oh, that is beautiful. Look
Especially-
at the specimen.
Oh,
How
it's
healthy
huge.
It is.
it's massive. Yeah, you can get massive specimen plants
Oh
here.
my God.
And the
That's
price
huge.
is
What is
even better. Wow.
Go to Zell. She can pick it out and give it to me. As if like, oh, I'm going to suck them all.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, excuse me.
It's hard to go shopping with her.
Don't let her fool you. She's just as guilty as I am.
Yeah, right, right. Hey, we all need an enabler, right?
That's the worst. Oh, look at this yellow. Oh, my
Wow.
I love these.
These are really nice.
Yeah, treasure, Neptune. Look at this.
Here's another. Look at that.
Love this
Path.
yellow.
I love the lip, like the darker.
Yeah, this is a
Pink
really
powder.
beautiful yellow. What she doing?
I know a lot of folks love these Paphiopedilums. And Waldor has a lot of really nice plants. I mean, they're well established, large blooms. And here's some Zygopedilum. Wow, nice. I like Zygopedilums. I have a lot of friends who really enjoy growing Zygopedilums.
I should get yours. Anyway.
These huge Cattleyas. Wow, I just need more space. If I had unlimited space, I say that jokingly because I think folks that have greenhouses, there's never enough space. You could always find more orchids to add to your collection. Very unique color.
You're welcome.
How can you
And a wonderful lip, too.
God, look at that color.
That's a beautiful bloom, too. Look at the lip.
So this is enough.
The yellow, white, pink, on a bright white bloom.
Very healthy looking.
What is this guy here? I'll zoom in on the name.
Did I tell you I got 8 for myself?
There we go.
I just sitting there in my living room, touching them as if like.
Check that out. And the flower is huge.
Oh, there's another.
Huge bloom. Okay, let's go over to the next greenhouse. Now over in this greenhouse is where they have a lot of wonderful historic Cattleyas. This is sort of what I call the treasure hunt greenhouse because there are a lot of plants. Sometimes they're not in bloom, but there are some really unique finds in here. So it's worth taking the time to really look through and see what they have. But of course, the ones in bloom will blow your mind. A common situation in Waldor. Huge flowers. Gosh, these blooms are massive. Oh, I see the tag. Way up here. There we go. Can you see that? Yeah. Oh, wow. Here's my flared Cattleyas. That's amazing. The yellow and pink with those dark purple pink flares on the edge. So nice. I actually have quite a few in bloom in this greenhouse today. It's been a little while since I've been here. Usually we stop in every few months to visit Waldor. And every time you visit, you'll find something new. But like I said, this time of the year is one of the best times to visit. What is this? This is spectacular. This is absolutely spectacular. Look at these flowers. I'm not used to seeing this type of bloom with that kind of lip. What is this? There it is. Peter Flurin. That's very unique. And look at the size of this plant. Humongous. And the roots taking over the pot. That's definitely a highlight for me so far. I see a couple wonderful blooms over here. Let's see if I can squeeze in. There we go. And this greenhouse is open, so definitely gets cooler in here. Many orchids are actually more tolerant of cooler temperatures than many folks give them credit for. For example, in my cool growing grow tent, I actually keep my species at a high temperature of about 65 during the day, and then it drops to 50. Cattleyas are actually pretty tolerant of cooler temps, and so it might seem like you need to keep the blooms in those tropical warm temperatures, and they can actually be pretty tolerant of lower 60s, even sometimes into the 50s, although I don't try to keep my Cattleyas like that very often. I like to keep them a little bit warmer. So for my Cattleya grow tent, they tend to get in the 80s during the day and then the low 60s at night. Check out the size of this massive specimen here. And it has tons of blooms, wonderful cerulean coloration. There is no way I'm going to find a tag on this plant, but how impressive that is. They have some dendrobiums over here, and more Cattleyas. Like I said, here's some of their dendrobiums. Wonderful, wonderful orchids. But yeah, this place, awesome. Definitely pay them a visit. Waldor Orchids in New Jersey, or check them out at a show. You will not be disappointed. I'm going to show one more in this greenhouse with wonderful red coloration. Look at this. So nice. What is this? This is Ruth Liebman Ruby. Wonderful stuff. Now down here in this greenhouse, look at this. That's a different coloration. A green orchid flower with a purple lip. It has tons of blooms. You can see more coming up there. They do have a lot of cattleyas in bloom this trip. They had a lot for their open house, which was the last time I was here. Let's see if I can get some light on this guy. There we go. But the winter is when they bloom like crazy in the Northeast. Look at this cerulean Cattleya flower. Wow. Wonderful dark lip. When you stop into Waldor, they have a fantastic team of folks to help you pick out the perfect orchid for you and your growing conditions. Dave, Beth, Seth, Bill, Uncle Bill, the whole team know their stuff. These guys have been doing it for 100 years after all. 100 years of family history growing orchids at Waldor. So you know you're going to get plants that are well established from growers that know how to get them to bloom and grow and thrive. Especially for folks here in the Northeast. Look at this flower. That lip is really nice. I don't know. Oh, here we go. That's a better look at the bloom. This must have Anzac in it. It looks kind of like it is, yeah. SLC, An Takatsu, HCCAOS, SLC Anzac, and Anceps. Very pretty. But yeah, if you grow here in the Northeast, oh wow. Oh, look at this. That is so neat. This Encyclia is covered in flowers. I think that's an Encyclia. Or maybe Sigmatostalix. Look at those little flowers. I love blooms that are easy to pass by. Let's see, I see a tag. This is, oh, Gamesa eradicans. Wow. How neat. Very healthy plant, for sure. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so they'll help you with your orchids and make sure that they bloom and grow very well here in the Northeast. They have been growing these plants for over 100 years, and they have that expertise to make sure you are successful, especially if you're a beginner. Now, down here I see a couple more flowers, at least one more, that I'm going to highlight. Another large purple bloom. How wonderful. But we love Waldor. We love visiting this nursery. They are our friends. And I'm so grateful that I can bring this amazing place to each and every one of you, especially my viewers that might not live in the area, but see these guys at the shows. This is your opportunity to see what they have in bloom here in October. Or I should say late October. It'll be November next week. So we are at the end of the month. But they have some nice stuff. So reach out if there's something that interests you. at Waldor. All right, let's head over to the next greenhouse, but first, a little dendrobium. Look at that little flower. How neat. There will definitely be more to come. And then here's another unique bloom. This is a Maxillaria sophronitis. And it kind of looks like a little sophronitis flower too. Neat. All right, here we go. Next, greenhouse. Now I'm gonna make a very quick pit stop in this greenhouse. Show off a few blooms here.
What is that?
This is their cool growing greenhouse. This is where a lot of their cymbidiums grow. And like I said, we're just getting to cymbidium season. Oops. So there are a few that we can actually highlight here today. But boy, oh boy, when this place explodes with flowers, typically, I think in the spring, late winter, oh my word. It's amazing, everybody. Like, I can't even explain. It is a sight. But nonetheless, here are some fall blooming, or early winter, I should say, early winter blooming cymbidiums. And that's a wonderful little flower. $65 for this guy. Huge plant, Cymbidium Maui Mist. Cymbidium Maui Mist. Like I said, you kind of have to keep your eyes open because you might find some Cymbidium flowers. Like I said, here they are. They're just starting to bloom. So you can see spikes emerging slowly but surely. And these are in full sun. So it is cool and sunny in here. And you can see there are some varieties of Cattleya. Oh boy, that's right in the sun. I don't know how well that's going to show up. Oh, I guess it shows up pretty okay. It's a LC Bonanza, Pay Dirt, AMAOS. And then here's a monstrous Schimbergia. Look at that. Flowers. We missed the flowers on that guy, unfortunately. But again, stop by here in the spring and later winter, and you will be amazed. Even if you don't like cymbidiums, it's awesome. And last but certainly not least, we're here in their Phalaenopsis greenhouse. At least that's what I call it. But it's also their nursery where they have their seedlings. But we have to stop by and see their Phalaenopsis. You can't pass by. These are the orchids that get so many people started in the hobby. And they are wonderful, wonderful plants. Now, I did want to take a second to talk a little bit about Phalaenopsis growing for those beginners that might be watching. You might buy a Phalaenopsis, you might wonder, why did my Phalaenopsis bloom once and then it never bloomed again for me? Well, the flowers die off and you toss the plant because you can't get it to bloom because orchids are quote-unquote tricky. Well, a couple things to keep in mind. One, Phalaenopsis, make sure you fertilize your orchids. Okay? Watering every other week or weekly, meaning a quarter strength every week. Or what I do is I water my orchids every other week at half strength with a 20-20-20 fertilizer. That's important. I also try to water my Phalaenopsis once a week, especially when, for me, I grow them in sphagnum moss when the moss is crunchy. You stick your finger in the moss and it feels wet, you're probably okay. This is a really pretty Phalaenopsis right here. Now, the age-old question, how do I get it to bloom? Well, what some folks might not know, our Phalaenopsis do need a bit of a cool down period to initiate the blooming. So for folks right now living here in the Northeast, or an area, I mean really anywhere on the East Coast, where it's just starting to get cool, put your phal near the window, near a cooler window, so that it can get a more significant night temperature drop. With that night temperature drop, sometimes 10 or 15 degrees, that will stimulate the orchid to send up a spike and flower again for you. The other thing to keep in mind that some folks do is they do like shorter days in the winter. I think that that's less important personally for me. My phals get the same amount of light all year round, but they do get a 15-degree temperature drop. And my novelty phals, which are like these guys here, or species phals like Philipponense or Schilleriana, they are starting to bloom for me now. So that night temperature drop is important. I wanted to highlight this guy right here. This is a Phalaenopsis species. This is a Bellina Mertoniana is the cultivar. But check out that flower. And these have a delicious fragrance if you're looking for a species Phalaenopsis. Okay. So that's a little bit of helpful tips and tricks for blooming your Phalaenopsis. But again, we're going to check out some of their seedlings. This is their nursery, where many of their orchids start their journey. And they go from seed pod to plug tray, and plug tray to small 1-inch pots, which you'll see down here, and then into a slightly larger pot, and then of course to then blooming size. I have a really awesome video with Dave that talks a lot about the difference between blooming size and mature plant, which I think is a really important conversation to have. Because there is a difference between a flower achieving full maturity, where it blooms its top most impressive display, and just blooming size where it's big enough to send up its first flowers. That's a beautiful bloom. We have a couple of gorgeous flowers over here in the nursery. I see a beautiful red, but let's check this guy out here. This flower is so different. Oh, wow. Look at that rust color maroon flower with the purple lip. This must be a, let's see, Cattleya dowiana by Lilia tenebrosa vinicolor. Very unique hybrid. Now, to Cassidy's liking, talk about dark and moody. Oh my. That's as dark and moody as it gets. What is this? This is BLC Oconi Mendenhall. And now over here, They usually have some unique little blooms. I do see a wonderful Phalaenopsis. Let's see if I can show you that. Look at that. That's a wonderful bloom. Lots of bulbophyllum Phalaenopsis over here too. Some neotropical blueberries. All different kinds of flowers. And now we have a few blooms in here I wanted to highlight. This is different. Oh, wow. That's incredible.
That's the most
Look at
beautiful
that.
I ever seen.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, this is beautiful too, right here.
Yes, but
I've never
that one,
seen.
Look at the formats of flowers. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
wow.
have to ask whether they have small specimen of that.
That size?
No, not that one. I'm sure not for sale.
I wish, right? Oh,
Isn't
that's
it
amazing.
That is amazing.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
You
That is unbelievable.
see the yellow in that lip?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What is this? This is Cattleya Sapphire Lori,
Sapphire
HCC.
something.
Yeah, Sapphire Lori, HCC AOS. I'm not surprised.
Oh, not.
Holy cow. Yeah, that's amazing. And there's more buds to come.
I know.
You can't imagine.
How long has it been blooming?
That plant has to be probably a decade old. And this one is wonderful too. I want to show the name. This is a Beringiana. Waldor's Lottery. How unique. I have not seen a Beringiana with that dark purple near cerulean lip. We have, I think, some Cattleya maxima in bloom right here. Look at that, 2 spikes full of flowers. There it is, Cattleya maxima elegans. That's nice. There are 2 different varieties of Cattleya maxima, one that stays more compact, one that can get quite large. So, if you're looking for something, if you love that flower, you're looking for something that's not massive, that might be a good option. Check that out. Wow, that's another beautiful flower. I'm gonna step underneath here, try to show these blooms. They have just specimen after specimen inside this greenhouse.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that lip.
Fortune, legacy. Oh my god. That is amazing.
This one is LC Empress Elizabeth. Red Velvet HCC AOS. That's very nice. We have some more interesting blooms over here. Whoops. It's a wonderful color. And then look at this one. Oh, whoa. Look at the color on this one. That's really nice. I really like that. Patinara Susan Fendler. That's the name of that copper colored flower. Alright, let's. Well, this is a unique white flower. Very pointed. There are so many unique blooms. This is Laelia perinnei, delicata variety. Wow, I've not seen a true white perinnei. So that's very neat. Here's a nice flower here. This greenhouse is unreal. I am so impressed. Let's see what this guy is. I don't know. It looks like they're dividing it soon. This is Potnara Congaree. Mendenhall. We only have a few more flowers to highlight. Here's some wonderful yellow Cattleya blooms. Look at this. Mustard orange with that orange lip. BLC. Fortune Legacy AM AOS. And this flower is really wonderful too. More of a pale yellow with that purple dash on the lip, but it has the slight pink ruffled lip edge. Dorothy, Carmen, Linwood. And Cassidy's here. She's on the hunt for the dark and moody. Did you find it?
No, there was just one that was hanging over here just a few minutes ago when I walked through, and I don't know where it went.
The specimens in this greenhouse are unbelievable. Like, this is such a show. Another Genmanii. Rubra. And look at that monster bloom. Oh my gosh. There are two huge spikes. And I have just a few more flowers to show you down here. I'm going to show you a couple down here. And I think that's going to wrap up the tour. Here's another Beringiana. Jeanette, AMAOS. But here's more dark purple showstopper Cattleyas. There are so many in bloom this time of year. What a spectacular display here at Waldor. And I'm going to end with one more bloom down here. A crispy white Cattleya. Look at that. That's nice. Hopefully that's focusing. Amazing. All right, well, that is going to conclude this tour of Waldor. All right, everybody, that's going to conclude my tour of Waldor Orchids here in late fall, beginning of winter. What an amazing display. They have so many gorgeous Cattleyas in bloom. This is the end of October, beginning of November, so if you saw something you liked, reach out to the team at Waldor and they will definitely help you out. With that, I appreciate you all watching. I'm Brian from Orchids by Brian, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.